Well, tell me your story.
Well, it's been 3 years and 3 months ago that my brother, he turned 50 before he died, but he came down with colorectal cancer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and so anyway, we all went to get our colonoscopies.
Yeah.
And I just went and had the routine colonoscopy because they said you got to, as siblings. And so when I went, they found a tumor that big on the end of my cecum.
Oh my goodness.
And so I went through all the tests and stuff, and they said it's that big, you're gonna have surgery, and we don't know what it is, we don't know what's going on, but it's gonna have to be removed. So I had my right colon removed.
Oh my goodness.
And I had it robotically removed. And when Dr. Singh, my doctor in Atlanta, came in the room, I said, Dr. Singh, well, how big was it when you took it out? And he said, oh, about that big, about the size of a pecan.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they took out 28 lymph nodes. They didn't find anything in the lymph nodes. They didn't find anything in the blood. They did a bone marrow biopsy. They didn't find anything in the bone marrow biopsy. They went down to my stomach. They found 2 places in my stomach.
Okay.
And so they said, oh, you just need to have some chemotherapy and you should be good. Well, I went to the Cancer Treatment Center for a second opinion. And this is on my journey with God, as I was on my journey with God. And He was leading me and guiding me through this.
Yeah.
Went to the Cancer Treatment Center. I was there for 5 days. They drew 8 tubes of blood and just did a PET scan. And the doctor came in, she goes, oh, you're going to have chemotherapy. She said, you're at stage 4. And she said, we found a place in your stomach. And I asked the nurse, I said, did she just say 1 place in my stomach? She goes, I'll bring her back in to confirm it. But yeah, she said, you got 1 place in your stomach. Remember now, the other place saw 2 places.
You're already being healed.
And the other one saw 1 thing in my stomach. And they said, oh, you need to start chemotherapy immediately. You're stage 4. They called me up. I was on my way to Columbus for a job. And they said, we want to call you to schedule you for your chemotherapy. I said, ma'am, I'm just not feeling like I need to have chemotherapy. I've given all this to God. And she says, ma'am, you don't understand. If you don't have chemotherapy, you're going to be in the bed not long from now. That's what she told me. And so, anyway, she said, I'm going to give you a week to think about this. She was really ugly to me.
Yeah.
Very ugly to me. And so they called me back in a week. It was approximately a week. And they said, okay. The second girl that called me, she knew I had talked to the other girl. And she was acting like she was stepping on eggshells. She didn't want to, just really go, go overboard. And I says, ma'am, I'm not feeling like I need chemotherapy. I've given this all to God. And I have not looked back. And that's been 3 years and 3 months ago.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm not in the bed.
How long did they think you were going to live?
They didn't
tell you. Praise God. So you are healed because, you should be dead otherwise, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. At stage 4 and no treatment. Praise God. He is so good.
Yes,
He is so good.